I don't know what on earth drives me to make this channel. I thought I knew. Something drives me. But it doesn't control what I put on. You know, I've had the channel a while, I've tried to put up a lot of information and fucking thought I could maybe do something that way, you know. Empowerment, personal empowerment, go the spiritual route. Yes, inner enlightenment. Then you can see how bullshit society is. What happened to all this spiritual enlightenment and seeing? Can these fucking spiritual people not see the shit in society? Or do they think it'll all go away? Or have they just painted it fucking pink? You see, my problem is I've got a respect for all people, really. In one way or another. People are kind of lovable, I think. Most people, when you get to know them in the right mood. But there's a lot of fucking idiots in the world. A lot of dumb people. Most people are dumb in society, really. But the thing that gets me is, in a way, I feel like I'm doing all my dumb friends injustice. You know, I come from the streets, I know where the fuck I come from, but I've had a long time and a lot of stubbornness and anger to actually try and fucking learn a bit about law and whatever. And so I end up sounding like fucking snobby. I end up sounding like I'm raising in rank, in social status, you know. When in actual fact, I know what life is on the street. I come from the street, I've got fuck all as well. And that's where, you know, that's where the power is. That's the street, the people on the street are the ones who are earning the fucking money and putting energy in to this system. You know, so I'm doing my friends injustice in that way, because like it's the fucking politicians. You know, here's us learning law, Admiralty Maritime law, and trying to learn words and legalese. And it's like you get the word unalienable wrong or something and you're in prison because you didn't say the right fucking keyword in legalese. But the spiritual fucking people don't give a shit about law, it seems. They're all just spiritual gigolos walking around wooing each other. You know, all the men wearing beads and becoming effeminate. Oh yes, we can, through neutrality and moving into the fifth dimension, we don't need anger anymore. We don't need to stand up and fight. We're ethereal beings. Well, I'm just getting fucking sick of that kind of people now. I've given them far too much respect for far too long. And I think anybody who's truly fucking on it, anybody who's truly spiritual, got an iota of enlightenment about them, can see that it's not about convincing everybody to sit on their ass and convince themselves of other dimensions. This is fucking real. This is a real dimension. You know, the spiritual thing's about healing. Everyone's got a right to heal, of course. Everyone's got a right to have a nice, wonderful life and harmony and balance. But when that spiritual teaching becomes a passive fucking doctrine that makes everybody lay down at the mercy of the politicians and the elite people who are running the fucking show, everybody lays down at their command because it works perfectly for them. You know, haven't we fallen for one of the biggest jokes again? You know, the truth movement and the spiritual movement are supposed to be rising above this thing. What are they doing? Nothing. You could say, you know, oh yeah, we started the new spiritual kingdom and all like that. Ah yeah, bullshit. You know, there's not enough people in there looking into it who know anything about law. Everybody just end up signing the soul away to some guru or to some piece of paper, some corporation without a head, a headless corpse. You know, and I'm not fucking joking. I know we say these words in jest, but we are all slaves to headless corpses. Corporations without heads. Corporations with none accountability. Fucking... You know, so I don't know who's worse sometimes, the politicians who can't understand people talking like human beings. We have to speak legalese to them and put in forms, they just can't fucking act real. All these spiritual people, let everything just... fucking hell. Pisses me right off anyway, folks. I'm just going to break it off there. But before I just end, yeah, I'm just a bit disappointed in myself. I just, you know, became passive. I just tried to share information. And no one fucking listens, because no one's got the energy, because everybody's been shafted by this fucking shit society. All we have to do is fucking come out onto the streets and just be friends with each other, with our neighbours, with the people who've got the same problems, the people who have been, you know, set against each other. Media, television, soap operas, all of that bullshit is just there to mould our reality, to make us argue, so that they fucking steal all our money, tax us and intimidate us, coerce us into believing their legal bullshit, their legal fiction, which is a tool. But man comes first, not paper. And so, you know, even the people I call dumbasses have got much more fucking intelligent. They've been studying law. I'm fucking proud of us people from the street. You know, we've like sat down with their Black's Laws dictionaries and sat down with their fucking codes and learnt more than them. And now we know more than the average fucking bailiff. But still they walk around with their you know, suit and tie and fucking black sunglasses, acting like some Agent X from the Matrix. But we're getting wise to it, folks. And so the fucking politicians and bureaucrats better fucking watch out, because you know, it's them who's unintelligent. Let's face it, it doesn't take intelligence to understand people, even though they haven't got the articulation or vocabulary, even though they don't know all the legalese and all of that. People have got a fucking good argument. Okay, I'll wrap it up there. Cheers, thanks a lot. See you in the next video.